This season, we're dropping off 10 new castaways to the savannas of the Ivory Coast, but only one can come out as the victor. I'm going to be giving my personal opinions about each cast member based off their personalities and strategies going into the game. Infernox. He is just one likable person. The way he talks to people, the only thing you can really feel is secure when you talk to him. He seems like he can legitimately be everyone's friend, and he probably knows that he has this in his arsenal. On top of that, he's on the older side of this cast, and the wisdom that he has could carry him very far and keep a level head on his shoulders.
I'm really excited to play in Season 3 because the past 2 seasons that I've watched have been amazing. Being a chemist, it makes me look at things very carefully and analyze every situation. My strategy is probably to ingratiate myself with the tribe. I don't want to make myself too huge of a target, because if I do, I could be the first couple going home, and that's not what I want to do.
Sooner. He's gonna be quiet, I can tell. He probably won't think a lot with his heart and solely with his head, because he's an engineer. I don't know if the audience is gonna love him or hate him because of it.
Go full force. I mean, I'm not afraid to upset a few people. I'm also not afraid to lay back. It depends on the people that I'm facing.
Jaden. She really surprised me because I was hesitant casting her when her application said she was 12. When she moved on and gave us her interview, I was blown away with how well she could speak. However, if her age gets out there, that could be a reason for her tribe to easily vote her out. But if she can keep this under wraps, it could be fun to see how far she goes, schooling some of the older people.
I'm an artist because it lets me notice the smallest of details or the biggest of changes in any part of my artwork. So I feel like if any small changes or small things are around, I'll most likely find them.
Dim. I can tell he's going to try to be the memer of his tribe and will try to keep the morale up. Whether or not his tribe would appreciate that, we'll just have to find out. For the most part, people who like to make memes don't really go far, and we'll see how Dim makes it through.
I go by Dim, thank you. I am a professional internet troll. I troll people on the internet, and that will not help me at all during this season, but I will still win because I'm better than all of these people.
Nick. He's your run-of-the-mill nice guy, and most people will probably want him in an alliance at the start. I'm just not sure if he'll make moves on his own or if just fall in alliance.
I'm going to try my best to keep my tribe together, to have our mindset in one. I'm just gonna roll with it, and let's see what these people can do.
Gamer. He's a question mark for me of how he's going to play the game. He could definitely try to go in between alliances if he wanted to, because people might underestimate him, even though he's not terrible at challenges, and he could definitely socialize with people without looking too threatening.
Hi, it's me, the honeybee queen, buzzing in. What should I say after that? I really want to get to know people and adapt to my surroundings before I make any alliances or any crucial decisions.
Derpy had a really strong and memorable application because he was the most headstrong and stuck to his beliefs. Being core to your values is good in life, but in Survivor, you have to be flexible with the people you work with if you want people to respect and work with you. I'm not sure though if Derpy will be able to shake out his stubbornness, and that could really hurt him in the game.
If I can get myself a little group and get the majority, I'll probably stick with that. I don't know if they'll trust me or not. If I hear my name thrown around, I'm gonna just openly throw that person under the bus, and that'll probably screw me over, but I'm not someone who's like silent, so.
Ada. I'm glad I got an application from someone like Ada because we don't get that many female applicants who are willing to stir up camp life. My hope for Ada is that she'll get into a sturdy alliance and run with that, all while taunting her targets to bite. Now, will people respect that down the line? That's up to them.
Well, I am just like a student. I go to school, so I guess I'm smart. I'm excited because I don't usually play in Survivor, so it's definitely a new experience.
Aquatic. I could see Aquatic playing a strategic game, and he definitely thinks he could too. He's beaming with confidence with the game he says he could play, so it's just a matter of if he can deliver on what he says. Hopefully the confidence doesn't blind him.
So, my occupation is an anthropologist. Basically, I just study humans, so I can read people's behavior, what they do, so I am pretty good at that. It will help me to maneuver my way to the finals, and then that also involves backstabbing those people at the end of the day.
Sandstone is a really respectful individual, but he's really quiet. My hope for Sandstone is that he speaks up when he needs to.
So I'm too quiet to actually talk about things, so yeah, it's going to be tough for me to communicate with others. I do think a lot, and I get to the point where I always have to overthink situations. So we'll see how it plays out.
This season, I think there are a lot of likable people on this cast, and the audience would probably be okay with whoever wins, but upset with many of the vote-offs.